If you guys don't already have your own e-commerce store, it is 2022. What are you waiting for? When life gives you lemons, aka a global pandemic, why not make lemonade and start your own Shopify store? And honestly, there's no better time to do it than now that Online Store 2.0 is in full swing, baby. If you're not familiar, Shopify is a platform that allows you to sell products online. And Online Store 2.0 is an updated version of Shopify that's gonna give you guys so much more control than ever before. I'm so excited to show you. So you guys are in for a real treat because this is part one of a 4-part series where you guys are gonna learn how to start a Shopify store from scratch. And if you're new to this, do not worry at all because Shopify is for beginners. This series is gonna be for beginners from literally start to finish. I've got you guys covered. So excited, so let's just get into this. What's up, you guys? I am Michelle Bally. If you guys are new here, Learn with Shopify is an official Shopify channel, and we are all about teaching you how to start, run, and grow an online business. So anything that you want to learn about becoming an e-commerce business owner, you can find it here. You want to learn Facebook ads? We got you. You want to blow up your Instagram? Check. So you can learn everything that you need in order to start, run, and grow an online business. So if that sounds like something that you need in your life, then hit subscribe. So what is Shopify and is it right for you? Okay guys, let's get serious for one sec. What is Shopify? It's a tool that allows you to sell online. Simple as that. So if you want to start a side hustle, maybe you're selling like gym equipment, you'd basically go ahead and make an account with Shopify to create an online store, and then you can start making money. So Shopify lets you sell online through a website. You can use Shopify to sell in person through a POS, and you can even use Shopify to sell on social media and online marketplaces. So the nice thing about Shopify is that it has these built-in tools that are really gonna help you through digital marketing. You can create, execute, and analyze your digital marketing campaigns. Also, Shopify has this amazing single dashboard to manage your orders, your shipping, and your payments pretty much anywhere you go. And the thing that I like to know is that millions of the world's most successful brands are currently using Shopify. That being said, you can be a big business and use Shopify. You can also be a small business and you can pretty much sell almost anything, guys, almost anything. Don't get any crazy ideas. So yeah, you can be anyone, you can be anywhere, and you can use Shopify and be successful. Shopify plans and pricing. Okay, so like any millennial, I have a serious fear of commitment. So the fact that Shopify has a 14-day free trial, that was pretty necessary for me. I know it'll probably be necessary for some of you guys as well. So what I would recommend, literally before you do anything, before you keep watching this video, just click the link in the description box so that you guys can sign up for a free Shopify trial. Like literally do it right now because you're gonna wanna do this with me step by step. So pause this video, do what you gotta do, sign up. Got it? Okay, amazing. Let's get started. So if you noticed, there is no credit card required to get this free trial, which is really great because if you're not into it, no harm, no foul. But if you do love it, by the end of this series, you're gonna have a brand new Shopify store, which is really amazing. So if you do decide you love it and you wanna keep your store, what's gonna happen is you're gonna be on a free plan, so you're gonna need to graduate to a paid plan so that you can start accepting real sales. So let's talk about pricing and all the options that you have. So as far as paid plans go, you're gonna have a few options. If you are a new business, I would recommend you just get the basic plan. That's gonna be $29 a month. That's gonna be probably best for most of you watching. The next plan up is pretty similar, but a key difference is that you get a bigger shipping discount. This plan is probably going to be good for a business that's already somewhat established. Now, the highest tier is the advanced Shopify account. This is for the big guys. So if you guys have a number of staff that are going to all need access to your Shopify account, this plan will probably be right for you. If you want really in-depth analytics, this is also going to be right for you. But I think for the most part, for most of you guys that are watching, I think the basic plan will probably cut it. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. How to create a Shopify account. Okay, so now we actually got to go in and sign up with Shopify to set up our store. So follow along, folks. I'm going to put this on screen and I'm going to speed this up because I think this is pretty easy. Yeah, you can pause if you need to. Amazing. Okay, so by default, you get this like ugly My Shopify URL. It's going to look like this one here. But instead, we want something that's gonna be like clean and easy to remember, like this one here. So let's get a custom domain so that we can cover up this ugly URL. From your Shopify admin, you're gonna go to Online Store, And then you're gonna click domains. You're gonna click buy new domain, and then you're gonna enter the domain name that you want, okay? After that, you got your perfect domain, so you're gonna click buy, and then you're gonna receive an email from Shopify, and it's just gonna be confirming your purchase, which is great. Now, don't worry guys if this doesn't come right away. Sometimes it can take like 48 hours for your new domain to start working. But other than that, we're groovy. We got our new domain name and it's great. So love that for us. Now guys, it is time to get creative. This is literally my favorite part. So let's start our web design off by choosing a theme. Okay, listen guys, as business owners, we have a lot to think about. So you can either sit and go through all the themes and take an hour to find the perfect theme, or you can literally just choose Dawn. Dawn is literally one of my favorite themes just because it's just so easy. It is a brand new theme. So what you would do is you would just basically activate it, like flip that switch on as you start your account. So if you guys aren't already familiar with Dawn, let me show you, let me just tell you a little something about Dawn. So it is one of Shopify's best themes because it just has all these incredible features that help you make more sales, for one. And secondly, you can really just express your brand with this theme. So I personally love Dawn. It's just such an easy option. So let's do it. Who is ready to add Dawn? So this is how you're gonna do it. We're gonna go to online store. We're gonna hit themes, and then we're gonna scroll down to the Visit Shopify theme store. Okay, so from there, we're gonna go and search Dawn, and here it is. This is Dawn, a brand spanking new theme that literally just dropped last year, and it is free, which I love. And guys, you see these other free theme options here. We've got Crave, we've got Craft. This one's called Sense, which I love. This is Taste and Studio, and these are all brand new themes that just dropped, and they are so sick. I love all of these. So if you're not loving Dawn, you have other options, and they're really just designed to help you get started more quickly and get you up and running in a pinch. So when you create your online store with Shopify, you can choose between free themes and premium themes. And the free ones that we just looked at are great, but here are some really amazing premium themes as well. These are gonna be paid, right? So this one is Drop, this is Bullet, and this is Be Yours. These are beautiful, gorgeous themes. There's also other themes to choose from other than the ones that I've just talked about, but let's say you're, going through the theme store and you just haven't found one that you really like. There's literally no need to rush into any relationships here because, sneak peek, Shopify is launching a ton of new free and premium themes later this year. So if you want to hang tight and maybe just, make that final commitment, you can wait around for those. But, you can get started with one now and then switch over later. It's totally up to you. Editing the look and feel. So if you've never designed a website before, that's literally no problem because Shopify is intuitive enough, especially for first-timers. So if you're anything like me, and you're maybe like a little bit of a perfectionist, I would just say try to curtail that perfectionism because at this point, guys, your store does not have to be perfect, and I can't express that enough. Don't get caught up on the details. You just really want to focus on getting the basics down so that you can just launch and just get your store out there. Okay, so to start customizing what your store is gonna look like, you're gonna click on Online Store, then Customize, and that's basically gonna open up the online store editor. And it's gonna open up in a new window. So let's get you oriented here. On the left-hand side, we have all the tools that we need to make our edits. And on the right-hand side, we have a live view of how the store will actually look as we start to make those changes. So templates, sections, and blocks are all parts of your Shopify theme that allow you to customize each part of your theme individually. I love this because it gives you more flexibility to edit your store without having to touch any code. Editing your homepage. Okay guys, so let's take a look at a good example of a homepage. So on Delianu's website, this banner image really is telling me everything that I need to know. It tells me that this business is all about African-inspired fashion and that it is Black owned. And further down, if I scroll down, I can also see a video about their story and how they support their community. I love this. I think this is a great example. And now that we've seen how nice we can potentially make our homepage look, let's make it a reality. Nee, so exciting. Okay, so let's do this with our Dawn theme. So for my apparel store, I'm gonna click into the first section here. This first section here is a really good place to display images or videos of your products or even any promos that you have going on. It's really gonna be the first impression that a customer is gonna get of your store. It's kind of like a first date. So we wanna make sure that the photos are cute, but also accurate. We don't want to catfish our first date, right? So that being said, try to avoid stock imagery because, you want to make sure that it's like personal to your brand and that you're not just showing like images that are kind of floating around on the internet. You want to make sure that it is your own original imagery. So I'm going to press select images and choose from my library. Let's use a subhead that sparks curiosity, just like this, and add in a headline that's going to further explain what the product is. Add a little call to action button in the label section, just like this, and we can use something like shop now. So now that we've done that, we're going to have to choose where the link of this button is going to go. Where is this going to take the customer? So usually this is going to be a product or a collection page. And that is it. We've made this beautiful little section. And that is looking like a pretty successful first date to me. So moving on, we're gonna add in a section that's not already here. So to do that, I'm gonna click add section at the bottom just like this. And there's a lot of options to choose from, but I'm just gonna add this. And if I do change my mind, I can really just remove the section altogether just like this. Okay, so what else can we do here with Online Store 2.0? So we can adjust the size and the position of the banner image. We've got collages, featured collections, multi-columns. We've also got rich media like video. So all of this is really sick. And guys, all of these 2.0 features are so key for building your storefront really quickly and really easily, and just honestly to start getting customers to start shopping with you. Editing your product pages. So the template of your product page is also super important because it can literally be the difference between a sale that you've made or a sale that you've lost. So we want to make sure that we're paying special attention. Okay, so looking at Tease Tea, they're using custom templates for their product pages. And look, guys, look how amazing. They've integrated their brand ethos. They've got FAQs, they've got reviews on their product pages, and it just makes for a really rich experience. So I don't know about you, but I am inspired. So I'm going to create a unique template for my products as well. So I want to showcase a video on how to wear the clothes, and I'm going to add a custom banner for a 15% off sale. Then I'll apply that template to some of my products that I have. I can assign a product to a new template by previewing the product, and that takes me into the product page where we can find the template option. Also, guys, key thing to know is that the editor allows you to make changes to your templates without affecting the live storefront, which I think is so sick, because with older versions of your theme, or vintage themes as they're called, I would have had to go into the code and do that. But with Dawn, all I really need to do is go into the theme editor, create a new template, and literally just edit it. So I can see how many products are assigned to each template by using this drop-down menu, or by selecting a template and just seeing what it's assigned to. Ooh, and FYI guys, if you start customizing a theme and maybe like you feel like this is just like not the look that you're going for, you can change it to a different one. But if you decide to change your theme, your products and your content will transfer over, but your layouts and your customizations will not. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, like just take your time, enjoy the process, and just like try to find that right theme before you go ahead and just like jump in. And hot tip, guys, if you choose a free Shopify theme, you may also get notified in your admin that there's an update available. And if that does happen, the customizations that you've already made in the editor, those would get carried over. But if you've made any edits in the code, that does not get carried over. So I just want you guys to know that before you start going in like real hard. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about the way that my store is branded. Now I am ready to add in some products. So let me show you how to do that. So when we think about our product page, the main and literally only mission that you have to like focus in on is to close that sale. The product page is gonna help you close that sale. And to do that, we're gonna have to make sure that we're eliciting trust and showing the customer why they need your product. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by giving the product a name. And with this name, you're gonna wanna strike a balance between like a fancy marketing name that's gonna be like really exciting and pretty, but you're also gonna wanna strike a balance between a practical and descriptive name, because that's what's gonna get picked up by search engines. So try to strike a balance. So now, let's look at all this space. You got this entire space to convince customers why your product is amazing. So use a space to paint a complete picture. Talk about materials, quality, all that good stuff, sustainability. But guys, this is a life-saving tip. If you have a lot of information, I'd recommend that you guys use bullet points or tabs, because no one's gonna read a huge, big, long paragraph. Add photos of your products. So if you don't already have your product images, that's fine, just take mental notes for now. So first things first is you're gonna wanna show your products at all different angles so that customers can really get the feeling of seeing it in person. So you're gonna wanna include close-ups so that customers can get a feeling of like color and texture. And then you're also gonna wanna add in some videos, maybe even a photo or a video of someone like actually using the product. Basically, the more information that you give the customer, the more confidence you will instill in them. You can even include 3D models of your products. How fun is that? So once you add an image, you're gonna click on it and you're gonna edit the alt text. Alt text helps those that cannot see understand what's in the image with a written description. I personally think it's the socially responsible thing to do. Well, I mean, it is the socially responsible thing to do because you're gonna be making your store accessible, providing inclusive access to about 15% of the global population who are living with disabilities. So guys, do not forget to do alt text, it's very important. And it also helps you get found on Google. So make sure that you are being descriptive here. Add your price. We'll price this at $1 million. I think that's pretty reasonable. So the cost per item is going to allow you to track the cost of goods that you're selling so that you can really quickly and easily track your profit margins. I think that's so handy. And then click charge taxes on the product if the product is taxable. We'll talk more about taxes in the next few lessons, so make sure that you're hanging tight for that. All right, Metafields. I want to tell you guys more about Metafields and like what they are and how you can use them. So they're going to help you customize the functionality and appearance of your store by letting you store and display information that's important to you. So you can add Metafields on all the resources you need for your store, like your products, your variants, your collections, your customers, your orders. They really allow you to offer and store more unique information, like a customer's birthday or a product's ingredient list, for example. And then, once you have that information, you can then filter in your admin or on your storefront without relying on a developer to do so. To see the Metafields in action, let's take a look at our demo store. So each product has a care guide and a product subtitle. So in the past, this is kind of, product customization used to be a very involved process, but with Dawn and our latest Metafield functionality, we've just made it so simple. So let's begin by creating some Metafield definitions. To do this, I need to visit settings and choose Metafields. I'm adding these to my products, so I'll click there and add definition. A few Metafields are recommended here. These are powerful standardized Metafields. I'm going to select Care Guide, which is a multi-line text type. While I'm here, I'm also going to add the product subtitle standard Metafield, which adds a text blurb just beneath the title on a product page and gives customers a quick summary of what it is they're looking at. So now when I edit my products, I'm going to see a new Metafield section near the bottom with a definition that I've created. I'm going to add this product's care guide and give it a subtitle. Since I've got a few products set up with Metafield values, I'm going to show you how easy it is to connect them to my online store with Dawn. So starting in the online store, I've already selected Dawn as my theme, so I'm going to hit Customize to get started. I'm going to be editing my default product template, so I'll navigate there first. As I want to draw attention to the care guide, I'm going to add a rich text block. I'm going to update the heading, and in the text field, I'll select the dynamic source icon. When I select care guide, the text will automatically populate. So to add product subtitles, I'm going to add a text block, move it underneath my product description, and again, select the dynamic source icon. This time, I'll select product subtitle. And with that, guys, we are done. We have now set up new data points to make Shopify accurately reflect your products. And with this Dawn theme, honestly, guys, it has never been easier to show customers the information that they need in order to make a purchase at your store. Okay, lastly, I want to walk you through the app blocks and embeds functionality. So if you're not aware of what that is, Shopify apps enhance your e-commerce store's capabilities to create more unique buying experiences for your customers. And you can do this with any online store 2.0 theme without touching any code, which is really convenient. So I'm going to show you how simple it can be to enable app blocks on your storefront. Let's go through a couple examples. So we all know how important it is to build trust in the quality of your products. We kind of talked about that before. And often the best way to elicit that trust is through customer reviews. So Oka Oka, or is it Ocha Ocha? I really don't know. But they have used product reviews to demonstrate how delicious their food and beverages are. So with app blocks, you can build out experiences just like they have by including a product reviews app, which features customer reviews. So to add the product reviews app block to a product page, I'm going to install the app from the App Store. I'll navigate to the default product template in the theme editor, and I will click Add Section. From the drop-down menu in the app section, I'm just going to select the customer reviews app. So it's super simple, but optionally, I can also add this app block to my main product section, and it will automatically adjust to the size of my section. Apps can be added as blocks in a section and as sections in a template. This lets you add app functionality exactly where you need it on a page. So app blocks can be hidden from the storefront from within the theme editor. So when an app is uninstalled from the Apps tab, the app block is automatically removed from the storefront without leaving any lingering code. So that's super valuable. And now here's another example. You can use Shopify Inbox to chat with your customers while they're shopping on your online store. Maybe it's a question about products or shipping details. I think that having this app is so key just to help you close that sale, create customer loyalty, and make customers feel like they're coming first and that their questions are answered. So app embeds like Shopify Inbox work really well for this because this will give direct one-on-one support. And this app can, float, or it can appear as an overlay in your theme. So lots of options. To add Shopify Inbox as an app embed, I'll install it on the App Store. Then I'm going to enter the theme settings in the editor where app embeds can be accessed, enabled, and configured. So I'll click the App Embed tab and search for the Shopify Inbox app that we just downloaded. And I can enable the Shopify Inbox app basically just by clicking this little toggle. And clicking this toggle is also going to disable the App Storefront integration and remove it from view, so you won't be able to see it. You can configure the visual settings without leaving the editor by clicking the expand the arrow icon. And the best part is, app embeds can be used with any theme version, whether you have a vintage one or an online store 2.0. Okay, let's move down into the inventory section. Okay, so here you have the option to include a SKU. SKU stands for stock keeping unit. SKUs are really going to help you organize your inventory. So you're going to make up your own format. You're going to make up a format that makes sense to you. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone else but you. So let's say, for example, I am selling a purse. It could be LBP22. Maybe like L stands for the size, which is large, B stands for the color, which is blue, and P stands for purse, which is the type of bag, and then 22 stands for 2022. Like I said, has to just make sense for you, but make sure that you are doing this right away because these are really going to help you in the long run, so try to get this set up as soon as possible. Okay, barcode, we don't have to worry about this if we're just selling online, so we can just skip over this. Now, let's move on to the inventory section. So the inventory section is Shopify's way of helping you track how many products you have on hand. Now, guys, let me look you right in the eye and tell you this right now. You must, absolutely must input this correctly, especially from the jump, because this can be an absolute nightmare if this is wrong. If this is wrong, you might oversell products, or you just might have too much products and not be able to move your units. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you're putting this in correctly so that you're aware of how many products you have on hand at any given time. Okay, let's keep scrolling down. So now we're at the shipping section. If you're selling physical goods, check this first box here, but if you're selling digital goods or services, you do not have to check this. Your shipping settings for each product calculate your shipping rates at checkout. So when you input the size and weight of each product, you'll get an accurate label price during fulfillment. But yeah, make sure that you're only accounting for the size and the weight of the actual product. Do not include the shipping or the mailer box in this section right here. So if you don't fill in those details today, you're not going to miss out on the sale. Do not worry. But if you do have those product details now, let's just add them in together. But if not, leave them blank. Anyways, moving on. So now we're going to go to the harmonized system tariff code section. Guys, the harmonized system tariff code is used by customs. So you're going to have a specific code for whatever product it is that you're selling. So if you're not sure what that is, you can literally just Google it and find out. But you are going to want to get this right, because if you are not getting it right, your packages can be held up at the border, which means your customers are going to get a late package, and no one likes a late package. So make sure that you're Googling this and inputting this correctly. Okie dokes, now we're gonna add in the variants. So if your product is coming in different colors or like different flavors or different sizes, you're gonna wanna use this variants option right here. So in the options value field, you're gonna enter the variant title, and then you'll include the categories, and these are gonna be separated by commas, just like this. Done. Guys, we are ripping through this. Let's move on to the search engine listing. So down here is the search engine listing preview. This is how your product page will show up on Google, like in the Google search results page. Now, hot tip, guys. In this section, you're going to want to use keywords that people would be typing in to find your product, so that you can get, you can show up on Google easier. Now, at the top here, you're going to see product availability. Click manage, and you'll see where you can start selling. I think for now, we'll just do an online store, but as we get bigger and as we grow, eventually you're going to want to make your products available everywhere. And just below that is your product organization section. So it not only keeps you organized, but it's also going to be easier for your customers to find your stuff if you do have categories. So like your categories could be something like purses, backpacks, wallets, or maybe it could be seasonal. Like maybe it's like, spring collection or something like that. So if you have a lot of products, make sure that you are doing this. But if you're starting small, no worries, definitely not necessary. Okay, guys, let's take a look at our masterpiece so far. So what we're going to do, big reveal, is we're going to click the little eyeball button at the top to preview our work. And guys, congratulations, you are now 1/4 of the way through to launching your online store. I'm so excited for you guys. You guys are now 25% closer to becoming the next Fashion Nova or Gymshark or whatever it is that you want to be. Guys, can we just relish in this success right now? Today, this is what we covered. We chose our plan. We chose our domain. We customized our theme. You added in your first product. Congratulations. I am really excited for this, and I'm also really excited for the next lesson, because we're going to be creating product collections. We're going to be adding extra pages. We're going to be adding our contact info. A lot of stuff going on. But yeah, that being said, who has questions? Are you guys stuck with anything? Let me know in the comment section. I'm here to help you. We're all here to help you. And also, if you guys can answer each other's questions, even better. Let's start a little community chat. Now, guys, don't forget, this is only part 1 of the course. So if you guys want to see part 2 and 3 and 4, you're going to need to hit subscribe. And of course, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Each video is added into a little playlist, link right over here. So be sure to follow along. But other than that, guys, thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys in part 2. Bye.